I think that United Way is typically the place I think of and turn to when there's a new idea that we think could improve people's lives. Turning to the United Way and the creative thinkers in that institution is really a resource for the community and something that I've tapped into.
I can tell you that United Way has helped us not only with funding, which is vital, right? It's vital for us to be able to serve our youth and families, particularly those in greatest need, but they've also been able to help us with getting our word out, with being able to attack and take a look at problems in new ways, to be innovative, to think bigger, to develop partnerships and relationships that helped us really strengthen our ability to do our work.
United Way is not afraid to try and solve the hardest things to solve. And partnering with United Way, their dollars are going to be used in an efficient way to develop systems and produce results.
So it's really like a conduit for sharing community support and effort to all of us that are working in the nonprofit world. So I'm always so grateful to United Way for doing that and for serving in that role. And then also to all of the work that they do around collective impact and getting the voices of so many leaders in the community behind some of these really important issues like education and homelessness and healthcare and other things to reach community-wide solutions.
Being a part of United Way gives you access and kind of an easy transition of access, because we meet with the executive directors from many, many organizations that are, quote, United Way organizations. And it helps me always to get more resources and how to figure out how Nine Star can share our resources with others.
I would say if you care about the outcomes for what's happening in the community, if you care about the resources needed to ensure that those nonprofits that you love are well spent and that they're not hitting barriers and blockades, that's why you should give to United Way. They're the ones who take care of the system and ensure that all of our dollars go where we need them to go.
They essentially, in many ways, can serve as a think tank where we can connect to innovation or to services that are working well in other communities and figure out how to adapt them. And I think having a partner at the table that has that huge network really helps us level up on the work and keep it moving forward. So we're not always recreating the wheel.
At the Trust, we have a strong partnership with the United Way, and we particularly enjoy the quality of services that they promote and that we are able to help fund. When we see the United Way's engagement in a project, whether it's around 90 by 2020 or homelessness, we recognize that there's going to be a level of quality and accountability and ultimate community impact. And that, from a funder's point of view, makes it much easier for us to engage.
I would say, give to United Way what you can, because you will get it back. As a citizen of Anchorage, you will get it back tenfold. When our kids are growing up again, in my world, they're going to grow up to be contributors if they get a fighting chance, rather than just consumers in our organization. And so a little bit of help to those kids and families that we know struggle in the beginning can really turn generations around and create a happy, healthy community where kids become thriving adults. And that's what we all want.
The United Way goes to a lot of trouble to understand what the community wants. Surveys, and they're connected to the community. And what the United Way of Anchorage does almost uniquely, and certainly in a different way than I experienced elsewhere, they ensure that their results get delivered. So they work with the providers, their partners, to actually measure, and it's really being able to show that we're making progress and doing what we said we're going to do.
United Way always believed in early childhood and in making sure that the very youngest of us have the kind of sort of send off into the world of school that anybody could ever have. And United Way has supported Best Beginnings over the years financially, which is very helpful, but also kind of moral support, that they were willing to step up and be a fiscal sponsor for Best Beginnings before we got our official 501c3 designation. So it's been a very special relationship.
United Way is the place where we come together as a community. And it's a place where you can be confident that when you donate, that your funds will be well used with projects and campaigns that have been vetted to do evidence-based practices, do the best we can, and that are really rooted in togetherness, and Anchorage can be a better place.
You learn how all these different aspects of service in our community are coming together. So it really gives you a wonderful picture of a unified effort made up of a whole bunch of different parts, all working for the same goal, the better community in Anchorage.